Hey class, I just wanted to say hi. I'm right here in front of the Walt Disney Concert Hall, and I wanted to use this opportunity to introduce our next lesson, which is going to be a surrealist landscape. See y'all in a bit. Howdy class. So I want to introduce to you our next project. And so for this lesson, the essential question we're going to answer is, how do images influence our view of the world? And the way we're going to do this is by creating a surrealist landscape. So what are we learning today? So we're going to actually learn about surrealist art movement and how artists use their dreams and subconscious to create strange and interesting works of art. So pretty much what we're going to do is create our own surrealist inspired artwork by juxtaposing found images from the internet. So juxtaposing pretty much means you take different images and put them next to each other. You compare, you contrast, you create this interesting effect. So one of the questions you're probably asking yourself is like, what's surrealist art and who are some surrealist artists and how does this matter to me? Well, a lot of you have had run-ins with surrealism and you might not even know it. A couple of artists you might know are Salvador Dali, Frida Kahlo, and Rene Magritte, just to name a few. Surrealism aimed to revolutionize the human experience, rejecting rational visions of life in favor of ones that asserted value of the unconscious and dreams. These movements found magic and strange beauty in the unexpected and the uncanny, disregarding the unconventional. And what artists did by creating these strange, curious, weird images was ask the viewer to contemplate their reality, their place in the world, and the way you interact with the things around you. And so the cool thing is, I'm going to show you some quick examples that are actually here locally that you can actually check out for yourself. The nice thing about living in Southern California is that we're exposed to world-class art all the time. We can hop on the train, take the bus, get in the car, and go see installations like Urban Light by Chris Burden over at LACMA, where he creates this forest of streetlights. It's almost like a building with a roof made out of pure light. We get opportunities to challenge the way we see things constantly. And so for this project, you're going to be doing something similar using two-dimensional images, creating something provocative, something interesting, something curious, something scary, something funny. This is your chance to mess around and juxtapose different images that normally wouldn't go with each other over this historical image of Long Beach or Southern California that you find out there. So we know why we're doing it. So this is how we're going to do it. So we're going to find an old picture from the history of Long Beach or even Southern California, and you're going to take 5 images and you're going to place them over the historical picture that you find. And we're going to do this by using Pixlr software. And you can actually see a tutorial on the PowerPoint presentation where you can follow along with me on how to do your assignment. And so the goal is to take this old photograph, it could be a color photograph or a black and white photograph, and take these 5 images that you find, and what you're going to do is cut out these images and superimpose them using the computer software to make it look like it's one picture. And the whole point is to make it look like it's a plausible image, even though you're using these pictures that might not have anything to do with the original historical picture you find. It might turn out to be strange, it could be funny, it's gonna be surreal. That's our goal, to challenge the way things interact with one another, and we're gonna change the original intent of this historical photo and make it into our own. So check out the PowerPoint presentation for the rest of the details, and I'm really looking forward to see what you come up with. So good luck.